Which member of the Straw Hat Pirates had the saddest backstory? Let's answer that. Shizzlemac Shinobi, let's get active! Before I start this video, I have to acknowledge that comparing traumas is not really an okay thing to do. What's traumatic for one person should not be compared to what's traumatic for another person. But I'm going to acknowledge which backstory hit the hardest for me. The first one that I'm going to remove is Luffy watching Shanks lose his arm. Every other backstory on this list just hit harder for me. The next backstory I'm going to go ahead and remove is Frankie's backstory. This isn't because the backstory wasn't sad, it's just because I thought Frankie's backstory was one of the most boring parts of all of One Piece. Now the next backstory I'm removing is Zoro's backstory. Yeah, him watching his homegirl die was really sad, but it does not compare to any of these other backstories for me. Now the next backstory I'm removing is Chopper's backstory. Alright, now all of the other backstories all hit extremely hard for me and they all made me very sad. Usopp's mama passing away from being sick. Sanji and everything he went through with his parents and family. And then having to watch his adopted father literally eat his own leg. Nico Robin literally losing everything. And being hated just for her knowledge. Brook literally watching his whole crew die and then having to stay on the ship. And Nami's mother literally getting popped right in front of her. Every single one of those backstories just makes me so sad. But if I had to choose one that hits the hardest for me, it has to be Nami's.